Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance. We are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here. As it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Baltimore Ravens. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys ready to get this one going. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys, on the other hand, came out on top in their opener, so they'll try to make it to 2-0 to start the new year. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll be led out by their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Louisville.
And I can't imagine that week 1 was anything except a whirlwind for this young man. A few bright spots in the opener, but as expected, a few rookie mistakes as well. Let's find out if he learned from them, and we'll show some progress and improvement starting here in week 2.
12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
That's good for a Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On play action, Shock. Open man down the field. That's Odunze. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Rome Odunze, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Sheds off the tackle. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So now the Ravens getting ready for their first go on offense. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, the other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play.
That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They'll come up now, 3rd and 9. Throwing is Hurts. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's another Baltimore First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here's Shuck. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
It's now third down and 16.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up first and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
You look at this Browns defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you didn't know you did.
And Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. So here's a 3rd and 14. Hurts sets up to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
31 yards. That's good block. Baltimore first down.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Browns' 34-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage and just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down.
A 41-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take, punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And the Browns getting set to go. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Shuck now to throw. He finds Douglas complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So in Raven territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 47.
A gain of 14.
They go play action here with Shuck. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. From the gun, Shuck. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 33. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now the former Volunteer, it's Dylan Sampson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 109 yards.
So coming off the opener where they established the run and established it well, their goal is to make sure that the trend continues and to serve notice to the rest of the league that they might be a run-first team.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. The end result, 21 yards.
That's good for a Browns first down. First and goal, Cleveland.
Play fake, Shuck. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Recovered by the Ravens.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it first and 10 up at the 20. Barkley inside handoff. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now second and 7 from the 23.
Brings up second and 7.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Short pass caught by Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Up the middle with Barkley. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up
Hurts. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 41-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And, Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. The Ravens are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets your point in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd.
They'll look to throw here. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he will have a Ravens first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
At the 12-yard line.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
It's 2nd and
They're going to look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Jalen Hurts, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in Week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. 1 carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands, and just let this one go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball, get a full game ahead of him, hand it to him again, see if they can start to produce.
Now 2nd and 9.
brings up 2nd and 9.
Play action now. Shuck. That one taken in by T. Higgins. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. And they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Up the middle they go. Sampson. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
First down. A gain of 12. First down. Browns.
Now he'll try to run with this. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
10 at the 21-yard line.
But I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. A carry here for the big tight end. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll throw. Here's Shuck. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Jonathan Bernard. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Shuck on 3rd and goal. A quick throw there is incomplete. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, it's just not as much space. You end up having to take 3 there.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And now here come the Ravens. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. On the crossing route, he finds Kohler. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
That's another Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27.
Throwing is Hurts. Got him in. It's Brown. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 2nd in a couple.
Brings up 2nd and
Here's Hurts to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Back to throw again. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Hurts sets up to throw it. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Lutz is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
From the gun, Shuck. He finds his man, complete. It's Douglas. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They'll throw now on the final play. This one downfield for Tillman. That one behind his receiver and incomplete. Halftime coming up. Let's get everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They were winners a week ago against Buffalo, and they lead here with a 1st and 10. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd and 11 now. Hurts. Quick slant to Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. He was able to run free after the catch.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
To 2nd and 10.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 40.
Baltimore, first down.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
18 more yards. That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
At the 23-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Jalen Hurts with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want to get the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Douglas, the man in motion. Shuck now to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Cleveland.
Haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through the entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
First down, a gain of 12.
Well, with him trailing here in the second half, maybe his legs can try to give this offense a spark.
And that's the benefit of having a young quarterback, right? Having a rookie, a guy who will say, hold on a second, I have a little bit of fearlessness to my game. It isn't working as well the other way. Let's see what I can do to help my team this way. And boy, he did it there.
To throw now, Shuck. And his throw is incomplete.
Touchdown coverage right there. Put the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
The guy's man complete. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
That's another Browns.
Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson. And the Browns are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
13 more yards. That's good for a Browns first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Sampson will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. From the 2 now, second and goal.
At the Ravens 2-yard
They hand off to their big tight end. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. So now it's third and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. Here's Shuck. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Rome Odunze, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns have got it back to within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal.
20. Browns 17.
A 10-play drive that time. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They begin with a run by Barkley. Shoots by him. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 41 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the
Sometimes it's hard to
40-yard line.
believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Throwing on second down. Hurts over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Makes it 3rd and 5.
Hurts. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 34-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
At the 24-yard line.
On the option left, it's Hurts. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
He'll look to throw. And he is caught. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They'll set up a throw. And in for the Ravens touchdown. DJ Moore, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens will add to their 4th quarter lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Cleveland offense making their way out. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Throwing, Shuck. They'll get this into the hands of Odunze. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Browns 1st down.
Now Shuck. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. On play action, Shuck. His throw incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
They'll go with a keeper. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of a yard.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it and move forward and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. 23 yards on the play.
That's another Browns first down. It's a gain of 23
every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
2nd down in the yard.
It's a gain of 9.
Up the middle they go. Sampson. Yeah, the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
To throw a shot. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. 3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
And his kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense and Jalen Hurts ready to take over once more. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. They'll set up to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
The Baltimore first down.
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That tackle by Trayvon Walker. Nice play. He blows that up behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Hurts. He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 18. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Getting toward the middle of the 4th quarter, and with that lead, they love runs like that.
And don't we spend a lot of time looking at the timeout situation, clock management? But it's really not going to matter much if they can't stop them. And right now, they're really...
Got a man, it's caught. for a Ravens touchdown. Hunter Henry from 4 yards out. And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Browns set and ready to go on offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game.
Delay of game, offset.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback because everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to run the clocks in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout call if you have one.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll throw. Here's Shock. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
That's good for a Browns first down. It's a gain of 35.
In motion, the tight end.
First down, Browns.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he loses the football a second time. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he lost the football. And unfortunately, he's able to recover himself, but the clock's still rolling here. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. And McKee now. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. Here comes 2nd down at 5.
T. Higgins. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and
McKee to throw here.
the 26-yard line.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. This is 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now Hurts going to keep it running left. And he has the Ravens first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Baltimore, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland,